Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Nama Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Desha Tarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everybody please repeat after me. Wonderful verse from Bhagavad Gita and very hope giving verse. Very hope giving verse. Neha bhikrama nashosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpamapi asya dharmasya Trayate mahato bhayat. Translation.
In this area, there is no loss or diminution, and little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Activity in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expectations of a sense gratification is the highest transcendental quality of work. Even a small beginning of such activity finds no impediment, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. Any work begin on material plan has to be completed, otherwise the whole attempt become a failure. But any work begun in a Krishna consciousness has a permanent effect, even though not finished. The performer of such work is therefore not not at a loss, even if his work in Krishna consciousness is incomplete. 1% done in Krishna consciousness bears permanent results, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%, whereas in material activity without 100% success there is no profit. Ajamila performed his duty in some percentage of consciousness, but the result he enjoyed at the end was 100% by the grace of Lord. There is nice verse in this connection in Srimad Bhagavatam
1.17 Tektva sadharmam charanam bhujam harer bhajam apakvo tapate tato yadi yatra kva vabhadram abudham shukim kovarta apto bhajatam swadharmata. If someone gives up his occupational duties and works in Krishna consciousness and then falls down on account of not completing his work, what loss is there on his part, and what can gain if one performs his material activities perfectly? Or as the Christians say, what profit a man if he gain the whole world yet suffer the loss of his eternal soul? Material activities and their results end with the body, but work in a Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness even after the loss of the body. At least one is sure to have a chance in the next life of being born again as a human being, either in family of a great cultured Brahmana or in a rich aristocratic family. That will give one further chance for elevation. This is the unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. Thank you for nicely reading. So tomorrow most of you beginning your work after prolonged holidays and you are going to act. So now Krishna is telling how you can act for me and derive lot of bliss in your life. So Krishna wants that each and every one of his children become blissful. It is not like you will go in spiritual world then only you can be blissful. Yes, you will,
But in material world also, if you blissful, if you follow the Krishna's path, you can create spiritual world living in the material world just by connecting with Krishna. So this yoga of bhakti, so simple. Krishna is telling, just remember me. Remembrance of Krishna is life and forgetfulness of Krishna is death. Whatever you do, we never interfere. Krishna never interfere. Whatever work you are doing, so do it for the satisfaction of the Krishna. And that is the art given in Bhagavad Gita, how we can make our project for the satisfaction of Krishna and derive a lot of bliss. So that is the discussion we are doing here today. So so Prabhupada is nicely telling that there is no loss in Bhakti Yoga. So no loss or diminution, no destruction or no decrease in anything. Even a little advancement on this path protect one from the greatest danger. Activity on material plane, if you are doing, you have to complete it. That might be sending some spacecraft in the space. We have certain example where Miss Chawla, she lost her life. So much endeavor, materially endeavored, but sometime our project never being anything. We say that operation is successful, but patient died. Sometimes the results come light. Our purpose is not getting solved, but externally everything look cozy and comfortable. But we don't achieve the things in material life. And material life, if you don't complete the thing, people will laugh at you. People will play blame game with you. People will label you. People will say, oh, he or she is incapable of doing the thing. And what happen in material things, if you don't take that work to completion, you will never get praise or rewarded. Spiritual life is completely reverse. In spiritual life, if you make a progress for 20% this lifetime, and some or other the reversal or turbulence come in your life, and you cannot continue your spiritual path, or suppose somebody's death happen, the next birth, that person will begin the spiritual understanding, the spiritual lives from 21%, and that is the guarantee of Krishna. So I call this is one of the happy path verse, or this is hope giving verse spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. Such a hope. In material life, if I am doing my MS, Master of Science in law, and I die, and I get next birth in some good family, and I am telling my mom when I am 5 years old, because I remember my past life, I am telling my mom and dad, can you put me in PhD? Because last birth only I did my MS, Master of Science. It is not possible. They will tell you, learn ABCD first, or Baba Black Sheep, or you should learn Jack and the Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, kind of poems. And then slowly you go to PhD. So you have to continue everything. Spiritual life is not like that. So there was one rat, and rat came in the temple, and in temple there was one lamp, and that lamp due to wind, it was about to extinguish that lamp. The rat came, jump on that lamp, and it was ablaze nicely. There was nice light in the temple hall. Lord noted that action of the rat, and that rat got the spiritual emancipation happened with the rat, and he got the greater destination in spiritual world. So there is a story, and it was Damodar Mas actually. So what is Damodar Mas? Some of you, I will tell you what it is in future, in that particular period. So the rat performed the Bhakti Yoga. So Krishna is more eager. If you take one step, Krishna will take thousands of steps. So any activity on Krishna conscious platform has permanent effect, even if it is not finished. That is the great thing. Even if it is not free, you don't have to be perfect, Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect, to perform Krishna conscious activity. The classical example is Ajamil, who just chanted the name of his son, and Vishnudutta took it as he is chanting the name of our master, and Ajamil was transported to spiritual world after some training in Haridwar. And there was one personality. He swept the temple courtyard, and when there was a Narsimha Chaturdashi, and the same person become Prahlad Maharaj. You can understand the glories of Prahlad Maharaj, who by constant remembrance of the Lord made Lord to appear as a half lion, half man from that pillar, and Lord always protected Prahlad Maharaj. So that Prahlad Maharaj did little service. Neha Vikramana Ashosti. And Lord protected in the next life. So birth, we will get the birth in some cultured Brahmanical family or aristocratic family, where you don't have to earn much, because don't have to endeavor much to become a rich. You will get the birth in some rich family and they are pious also when we do bhakti. Why? Because you can very nicely do bhakti. Some Agarwal families in India and all, some Marwadi family, they have Krishna deities in the home. In some Gujarati families, from the beginning only there is a sanskara about a Krishna bhakti. You may think why they got, because these are the people, they are half done their bhakti in their previous life, so they got birth here, and they are very nicely performing the bhakti without any endeavor. So that is what happened in Bhakti Yoga. Okay, so so Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he is giving the commentary. So there are two types of yoga explained in this section of the chapter. The activities of bhakti, including hearing, chanting, and other such activity as a prescribed duty offered to the Lord without personal desire, which is called Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is expressed later starting with verse Karmani Eva Adhikar in 2.47. So before the discussion of Nishkam Karma, however, bhakti is discussed here. Bhakti means satisfying Lord by doing our work. So because bhakti alone and no other process is beyond the three mode, the person transcends the mode only by performing bhakti yoga. And thus the Naistrurgan Bhava Arjuna, Krishna will tell in 2.45, he will say, indicate that this section is about bhakti. The nirguna, the nature of bhakti, is also well supported by the statement of 11th canto, Jnana Karmadi cannot be, it is given in other section of Bhagavatam. So this yoga is very important actually, and there are many examples in the Shastra. In our own Hare Krishna, so there was one devotee. So what he did, he wanted to the steel watch of our founder Acharya. Somebody gifted golden watch to Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada was happily wearing as out of love to reciprocate with that devotee. And what happened is, Prabhupada went to Chennai, and this boy, small boy who was a thief, he came to steal the watch in Bombay. He thought Prabhupada will be here. But Prabhupada was not there, so temple devotee told, just wait for 15 days and Prabhupada will come and you will meet Prabhupada. So he was started doing some services. And when Prabhupada came, he was, by seeing the purity of Prabhupada, he do not want to hide anything from Prabhupada. He boldly told Prabhupada, I want to steal the watch. And who will tell, any thief will tell that I am going to steal. So no, he told that I want to steal the watch of you. And Prabhupada said, take this watch. And Prabhupada gave it to him. I will take, it was the glory of this boy, small boy. He started liking Bhakti Yoga. Just by touch of Prabhupada, this person becomes so purified. Prabhupada initiated him with the name Haridas Prabhu. And this Haridas Prabhu is the producer and director of ISKCON television. He is the founder of ISKCON television, ITV. Krishna has reciprocated with him like that. He did a lot of services for Prabhupada, and recently 2 to 3 years back, he left from this world. He was more than 70-year-old, Haridas Prabhu. And wherever he goes, he was telling this story. One time jokingly he said, why you are asking again and again? It is not good that I am telling myself that I was a thief when I was a child. He was jokingly telling. I heard him personally. So this is what the glories of Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga is such a great, and here also it is given. In the Bhagavatam, there is a verse quoted about Krishna who shows the cause of indestructibility of Bhakti. Bhakti is beyond gunas. There is no effect of sattva, rajo and tamo gunas. So it can never be destroyed. The same reasoning also is applied to the present Gita verse. One cannot say, however, that Nishkama Karma Yoga, even by being offered to the Lord, is beyond the mode of nature. So it is said, the work performed as an offering to me, Krishna is telling, without consideration of the fruit, is considered to be in the mode of goodness. So that Krishna is telling. So this verse indicate, the current verse, that Nishkama Karma Yoga, even by the power of being offered to the Lord, is in the material mode of sattva and therefore subject to destruction. So we can understand there is no diminution when you do work in Krishna consciousness. And this was a Vaishnava Chakra Thakur. We'll quickly see within 1 minute what Baladev Vidyabhushan ji say on this verse. There is a long purport it is given for this verse, The Lord praises this Karma Yoga, execute with the understanding that will be described here. There is no destruction of its power. It gives result for a person who begins, to practice Nishkama Karma Yoga. So described in the previous verses. So this means that there is no lack of result even if the process is started but not completed. So in this process there is no negative result. For imperfection in chanting mantra, somebody, Rida, you asked the question. So our mind is distracted in chanting. Okay, because world is of distraction, we can understand. But slowly we will get the test. So no problem. So slowly we will come out of that. We will see some techniques of coming out of that, simple technique. So because all negative effects are destroyed by the power of aiming for Atma and by the name of Bhagavan, so indicated in Om Tat Sat. So executing even a little of this dharma in the form of Nishkama Karma Yoga offered to the Lord protect the practitioner from samsara. The Lord will later say, O Partha, he does not meet destruction in this life or not in the next. One who has done the auspicious work of yoga does not meet an unfortunate end, O my son. In 6.40 he will tell. So duties executed with desire, sakama karma, yield result only, and if executed to the conclusion with all the ceremonies intact. So however, if some of the elements such as mantras are defective, you don't chant mantra properly or absent, then contrary result will appear. So desired material result do not appear. If sakama karma yoga we do and your mantras are not proper, you will not get proper result. But action performed without desire, that is Nishkama Karma Yoga, without desire of fruit, to the best of one ability, perhaps not completed and with defective or missing element, yield result in the form of steadiness in jnana. And because the process has the goal of Atma and includes utterance of the name of the Lord, no sin is incurred. So that is the good thing about the Nishkama Karma Yoga. The one definition we got from Baladev Vidyabhushan. Sakama Karma Yoga means attaching to the result, and Nishkama Karma Yoga means there is no desire for any result and performing bhakti. And the topmost ladder on this rung is Bhakti Yoga. So with this all example, we understand that if I do small thing in Bhakti Yoga, I am going to get large result. One day I was hearing some of the Swami's class, many big sannyasis came, they were telling, you people don't know what you are going to achieve simply by chanting and reading in the association of devotee and serving. You don't know. We cannot explain you now. You cannot explain. But you are going to get the greater and greater result in the life. Your heart will fill with that bliss, full with bliss, and you will swimming in the ocean of the bliss. So that kind of statement they made. I said, yeah, if they are experiencing that, one day we will also experience it if we follow this simple path. So such a nice hope-giving thing. If you don't complete the thing also, you are going to get the greater result in Bhakti Yoga. There is no diminution. So that's what we want to say. Anybody has any questions? And officially class is ended. If no, then
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like in the starting of the Bhashan, you just said 21%, right? What is actually 21%? Like I didn't understand.
That was my example. Suppose Bhakti Yoga is 100% and you only perform 20% this lifetime. So next lifetime you will begin from 21% and you have to only do 21 to 100 there. Okay, next lifetime. But it is not like you have to start from 0% in next lifetime. You can start from 21 because already you have done 20% bhakti in last birth. So that's what you guys are here. I called 20-50 people to join this Zoom call. Why few came? Because their bhakti yoga is incomplete in last birth, and only those fortunate soul, they are connecting on Zoom call reading Bhagavad Gita. So that's what you guys have done. Some greater bhakti in last birth. That was some, like Rida, she started chanting 16 so early. Actually, some people take months and months to chant, years to chant, because her bhakti got connected from previous birth. And most of you in this call, why you are here? Because your bhakti got connected from last birth. Okay.
Yeah, okay, Prabhuji, clear.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And what, somebody has a question. Is that Rida?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is it okay? So okay, when I was reading the first part, when you were reading the first part, of doing work without desire, sometimes I have in like the last 5 years when I've done that, is it okay if someone takes a break from like the physical world, like from work or school or something, to attain, would it be bhakti, and then go back to work? I know because some people take retreats, that's what I mean, like silent retreats and stuff.
But practically speaking, in this modern world, there is a training for some boys we offered, like that is called brahmacharya. So they take break. But practically, like you guys are working in corporate world, no need. You are already taking break 9 to 9:15. So no need to talk about the big break. Okay. So retreat means one day we all gather together and we can have half day or full day camp. We will do that weekend. But practically in Kali Yuga, no need to do that. Prabhupada never recommended to go in jungle and to go to take a break. Prabhupada said, whatever Krishna is also telling to Arjuna, don't take break. Whatever you are doing, do it, but satisfy the Lord. Now it is very difficult for us, I know, because I say becoming desireless. So becoming desireless means what? Don't attach to the result. You put full effort in your medical job, but don't attach to that result. And don't, yesterday I gave one class for some people, corporate people, why New Year resolution failed. So I was talking to them, because we are always looking at the scoreboard. The tennis player, when always looking at the scoreboard, then ball will go in the net and he will be defeated. So similarly, don't only see the outcome for the process, don't only see the outcome for the result, don't only see the package all the time, but concentrate on your work. That is also one kind of desireless. But how we can do? Because Anushka also asked today me question, what is that my study is a Sakam Bhakti or a Nishkama Bhakti? So I said, if you chant Hare Krishna daily and come to such a hearing, such a satsanga, your bhakti is Nishkama Karma Yoga, where you don't have, slowly you are purifying this process and you are offering this fruit to Krishna. If you will become at a good position, what will happen? By your work, the people will say, that lady is Krishna Bhakta, that gentleman is Krishna Bhakta, and still he is doing the work properly. So they will get, and they will, more and more people join our movement, and more people come to listen Bhakti Yoga or this Bhagavad Gita. And if you escape the work, people will think what? This Bhakti Yoga is escapism. I don't want to do that. So that's what Krishna choose Arjuna to give Bhagavad Gita. Why he did not choose any sannyasi who escaped from the world, or who has used 24 hours engaged in Krishna's service? Krishna wanted to prove, even my married person do this bhakti, it is so practical. So Krishna never told to take a break, but of course retreat we can have weekly, and you don't have to go anywhere. I will tell you where retreats are happening in New Vrindavan, and now Radhesham Prabhu also coming in Feb. So I will make sure if somebody of you coming to New Vrindavan, we will go to retreat. They are happening on the weekend only. So 2 days retreat we can book and we can go, all of us. It is just 4 hours from here. That 2 days will charge you for entire year if you all can come, because Radhesham Prabhu is coming. He is a great preacher and he is coming. And also we take retreat with Yugal Kishor Prabhu many times. So you can join those. When Prabhuji is sick now, he's in India, those of you don't know. So Prabhuji is in the hospital. When he will come back, we will have retreat with Yugal Kishor Prabhu. Okay, so no, retreat is required, of course, for that small break, but not big break. Don't give up the job. It is not recommended at all. What happen, when we give up job and all, we think that I will do bhakti more, but our mind get entangled in so many other things, and we cannot do 24 hours bhakti now. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Whatever is given to us, Krishna says, Sthane sthita, be in that position and do your thing. Then you will release the bhakti now for our circumstances. If some boy is there, he want to join ashram, I can tell him his initial phase. But now you all are earning and all. And for girls, it is recommended that they get married with nice devotee husband and keeping Krishna in the center. They can perform bhakti yoga. As our Vaishali Mataji, Nita Mataji is doing, our Harshita's family is doing, Anushka is doing likewise, and so many of you in the call are doing. Aman Prabhu daily is doing job. Our Chandan Prabhu is a great example for me. He is practically doing the job, but coming for reading session, taking care of parent, making sure that parent also become a devotee. That is Prabhuji's thing, and taking care of sister, because he has a God consciousness in the heart. So whatever situation he is in, so he is trying to make it best Krishna conscious situation. So likewise we can do that. But the question is nice actually. We should get that question, right? Because the world is so danger. Work is not so Krishna conscious. I understand. Even I get fed up with the work. When politics comes at the job, I get fed up. Really. It's not easy to concentrate on job and do bhakti. But early morning chanting before going to job and evening reading like this will keep you protected. And some practice you will understand. After 2-3 months, you will see, I am getting protected now. Because we have just started, right? Some years to pass. Then you will see the power of bhakti yoga. How your life is so blissful. You are swimming in the ocean of bliss. That is for sure. Just by connecting and not escaping either from bhakti or from duty. Both we have to balance. I always emphasize in my classes to balance, because I saw 25 years, those who did not balance, they were neither in the bhakti, neither in the job. Or they become too much materialistic. So we have to follow both. The railway track go in such a nice, railway track, if you seen, they have parallelly go. So we have to parallelly do our bhakti, both material life and spiritual life. Because we are in America, so many bills we have to pay. Practically it is not possible. So the bhakti yoga is practical yoga. That's what. So nice question, Rita. Thank you for asking. And also Praveen Prabhu, Pranav Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sorry for
Hare Krishna.
late. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.